Paul Sciarra from Joby and Reid from many different things, including the SPAC. Thank you so much for joining us. Reid, you're such a storied investor. You've invested in so many different types of companies, but tell us now, why Joby?
So Joby, we spent months of diligence looking at which are the right kind of company and the right kinds of things. And we found Joby to be so far ahead, creating the kind of the vehicle of the future, the Tesla meets Uber of the air, where we can redefine human mobility. It can be transformative of commutes and where you live. It can be transformative of that urgent appointment, whether it's medical or something else. And that ability to create that new transformation of society that benefits individuals in society, because they have done so much good work on making that flying car that actually is safe and quiet and affordable. It was enchanting.
Well, the video that we're looking at now certainly is dramatic. Paul, give us a sense of what this deal will mean for Joby. $1.6 billion in cash. How will you be deploying it?
Yeah, so obviously, Julia, Carl, John, thanks a lot for having both Reid and me on today. We're really excited about the transaction today because it does give us the resources to do the things that we know that are going to be important to get this vehicle to commercialization. And that means certification, manufacturing, and then beginning to lay the groundwork for commercial operations, as we said, in 2024. It's not really a change in our overall plan, but it's an opportunity to forward invest in the areas that we know that are going to be important.
Interesting. And in terms of 2024, Reid, it seems like that's not the not too distant future. This is not the stuff of Jetsons anymore. You just spoke a little bit about why you're interested in this space in general, but why Joby? There are so many different players that are trying to be the future of flying cars, of these air taxis. Why Joby?
So what we were most focused on was which are the ones that are actually, in fact, have flying cars already, who have spent 1,000 hours in the air. I mean, that's if you think about 1,000 hours in the air is a lot of hours, and have actually already had outside demonstration, like the Air Force is picking it as the leading thing, the FAA already working on certification with it, and that's what makes it a reality. Because obviously it's always fun to talk about things that are just kind of speculative, and oh boy, that could be amazing to move into 3D and transform the way that where you can live or how you could commute to work or how you could get to things. But what we looked at and we said, okay, this is actually in fact very real, and we called competitors and regulators and everyone in order to make sure that to cross-check that these folks actually in fact were the furthest ahead on the technology, both in what was needed and what was already flying.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.